We are live and direct right now on the Tru-Mon show with my great brother, Rosen J. Russell. How are you, Jay?
I am fantastic. Much love to Canada, Montreal, all the subscribers. You are not followers, you are future leaders. All about Raven Wilkinson tonight, paying respects.
Exact. That's who we have on the picture right there on the screen share. And
Yep.
I wanted you to tell us a bit your maybe the connection you had with Raven, because
Yep.
also it's a name, like I said to you, that resonate with me. I heard her name before, like she was a great ballerina, yeah, but also I think she had inspired many people to do great and to to do great to me is a lot about activating your full potential, unlocking your full potential and in what you like to do and what you're good at. It's the ballet also, and you're doing very good in that stuff. And you like to dance, and it's something you can do 7 days a week without being paid. So that's great. When you get to that point, Jay, it's no more motivation. Like what we do here doesn't request motivation because it's natural for us. Like we like to do that stuff. So I don't need motivation to come here and talk to you or motivate myself or find any motive for action. We have life and we like to do it, so we do it. But ballet is same thing. I think she was very connected to what she was loving to do and ballerina, and she had inspired many people. And I think when you start waking up your soul inside the cosmos become in tune with you at a certain level, okay? And I think the stars alignment to when you come to inception on earth at the moment of your, they call it birth. I don't know if it's really birth, but the moment you're born and the moment you pass away, you die, there's a certain celestial alignment. So that's what I would like to look at with you, maybe in more details and more depth, so we can maybe relate to that stuff, and that's the exercise we're doing here. It's to relate. So I'll let you go and give me your
yes.
yeah.
Yes. If you don't mind, while I'm talking, could you also just type Raven Wilkinson's name and then show a Wikipedia and then her with Misty Copeland? But I'll walk you through that just to kind of quickly show people who this individual is and how powerful she is. So that's RavenWilkinson. Now, Raven Wilkinson was my friend. Raven is the Corvus constellation. Hallelujah. Corvus is the raven, is the blackbird, is the crow for your Brandon Iwit Lee and your Bruce Iwit Lee, your martial arts people. The crow are the two birds or ravens of Odin. Odin is your Odeon theater. Odin is Mercury. Raven is the black bird. How the hell do we have racism now? We have the Columba constellation is the white bird. Raven is the black bird, in which when she was dancing for a professional company during the Jim Crow era, or Jim Carrey, or Julius Caesar, or Jiminy Cricket, or Jesus Christ, the South, they came, the KKK, thank you very much for that. The KKK came to visit Raven while she was performing and called her a nigger, burning crosses, and threatened her life. And she was not afraid, and she went and she still lived. However, she did stop dancing after that and then went to a convent. Are you kidding me? A convent. Con is a serpent. Vent is vert en français for green is Venus, the place of Venus, green, emerald. So she goes to a convent after the KKK, your 3Ks, your 222, your high priestess in tarot, or your 22 for Raven ballerina. Oh yeah, I'm honoring her proper with syncretism and astrology. Very simple. So she goes to this the South, and the Klan come looking for her, and they walk right past her because she's light-skinned, as you can see, gorgeous. That's her in a ballerina's tale now. Ballerina's tale with Misty Copeland on Netflix or HBO. Misty Copeland, I've met her. Nice lady. First African-American ballerina with American Ballet Theater. For those who are new in New York, that would be like your, I don't know, your Bruins, right, in hockey, your Celtics, your big names. Now, ABT is bat, sabat. En français, don't we have bat, Batman, Jonick, the Batman?
Yeah, Batman, yeah.
Yeah, so your American Ballet. Now, Dan, I'm not saying Misty's evil. This isn't trying to attack her, but Misty and Raven were a part of a world that's occultish, and ballet is where they hid all of your symbols, all of the rituals. They had to hide it before Hollywood and your damn movies. These two goddesses are embodying Venus, simple, Swan Lake, Raven dance, lay sylph feed, a very famous ballet. Sylph means spirit. Spirit means breath. Spiritudes means breath. If you say you're not spiritual, you are saying you aren't breathing. There is Misty Copeland. Now, Raven was her mentor and my friend. So it's very simple. Raven is a symbol of hope. Raven died 2 days ago when the moon was in Taurus. The moon in Taurus is your timberland, your Timbuktu. No, it's your mit or your submit. Islam means to submit, and you go on the floor of the earth. Don't get a massage and relieve your scar tissue like I am on the earth. You submit like Raven there. Oh, I love you, Jonik. You're awesome. My God.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to ask you now. There, you know, what I see, there's hand gesture and stuff in there.
Yes. I never saw this.
There's got to be some stuff hidden in the gesture.
Gosh.
Go ahead and extend on this.
I love you so much, man.
Yeah, me too, man. It's article connection, article love.
She's doing port-de-bras in French. So port-de-bras in ballet means the carriage of the arms. But you see, the boat, as I teach in dance, goes to the port. It's Aquarius has the porter. He's holding the water bearer, the canister in which the water ports. So when you do port-de-bras, it's a symbol of Aquarius. So Raven is a symbol of that. And Raven was born the same birthday as my mother. Now, this is interesting, because Raven's birthday is what? February 2nd. 2 is the high priestess in tarot, Venus. And now my mom's birthday was February 2nd. Now watch this. The week before Raven died 2 days ago, Moon in Taurus, Tim, submit, Islam. My mom disowns me the week before because she did not want to own up to beating me for 13 years, texting me being rude because I'm unique and into astrology, and she's into organized religion and the state and the government and mind control. She'd rather disown her son, in which my father also disowned me. You believe that? And then Raven passes in my sign as a symbol that I am connected. I am a bull. She is my Simba. She is my lion. She is my leotard. See, the woman is the leotard, is the Ole, Raven. Now, she was born. This is what I do. If you want a reading, anyone watching this, this is how I get down. Look at how gorgeous these ladies are. And they had a dance career. A lot of people in the truth movement today, too, by the way, I got some news for you. These are individuals who've gone out and risked their necks for us. If it wasn't for Raven Wilkinson, I would not be a black dancer. I was called a nigger, too. I was told that I could only do Alvin Ailey, which is your Alcoholics Anonymous, and your Aries and Aries twice. 2 Aries. Aryan race, you better believe it's Mars, because women are a symbol of the blood, the period in which all goddesses give us. So I am also a symbol of hope. I dance National Ballet of Canada near Jonik in Montreal. Yes or no?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Woo! I dance Béjar Ballet, Lausanne, but I speak French and German. Yes or no? Yes. So
Yes.
very simple. That's Dance Theater of Harlem. I dance there. It's all diverse. You got white, black. Go to New York. They have a problem with money. I went there, and when I went there, they didn't have enough money to employ us consistently. Not dissing the company at all. However, it was difficult, but it exists. So that's Michaela de Prince, South African. Her whole family was killed, apparently. She's on Netflix, too. This young, awesome, beautiful, black, African, pardon me, classically built. Look at her legs and feet.
Yeah.
White girl who might think she's better because she can point her feet. No, she's showing you diversity. So you see, astrology is diversity. Now, Raven was born what year? Let's go get into this quickly.
Yeah.
1935. That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Damn it. 18 is 9. 9 is your Nova Scotia, which is near damn Jonik. Your Navajo. 9 is the 9th sphere of the Kabbalah, the Yesod, the Yeshua. Raven is born in the Jesus 9, my 9 millimeter. She is my gun. She is my nun. She went to a convent. Nun is also 9. Nunchucks. Neptune's chariot is your nunchucks. It's your brain, the nun, the 9. So we navigate with our goddesses, in which Christopher Columbus, CC 33 in Freemasonry, he was a navigator. No, he went and robbed your Navajos, your nines, and took their sweat lodge and gave you lodges, hence your blue lodge or your white lodge in the Royal Ballet. Hi, Royal Ballet. We have a lot of sirs. They call them knights in the Royal Ballet of England. No dissing. I have friends there. However, your Royal Ballet has sirs. So that means that these are Freemasons. These are Templar knights. So you have the White Lodge at Royal Ballet. The Blue Lodge came from your Nava, your nine. And that's where I'll end this dedication. Rest in peace. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shiva Boom Om. JHE Raven for life.
Greatness. Now, next, I would like to look at medical astrology a bit with you. I have a chart also, you know, that astrology wheel with all the signs, and there's a lot of observation I have made in there, and I want you maybe to decode it maybe a bit more, and the signs related to each and every. So look,
oh yeah,
I put this there, and I'm gonna screen share it right about now.
And may I add one more thing? It's Krishna Mass. It's Krishna Mass, Christ Mass. I'm grateful for Jonick.
Yeah, it's Christ Mass. Yeah.
I wanted to say I am grateful for this man. This man has saved my life. Jonick. You know, a lot of people don't understand what I do, and they battle it, and they think I don't need to go viral. But I'm grateful to you because you're showing that it does work. You're making me look human. So thank you.
Oh yeah, man, I love you from the start. From the start. So yeah, so here the observation I make, okay, of this wheel, if I look at it, first of all, it goes from Aries, Taurus, Gemini, but it goes on the way down, okay? Yep. And if I look at the one Santos as it goes up, like Aries, but the other way, okay, that's the first thing I want you to explain me. I want you to explain me also what's the meaning of the snake all around and the snake biting his tail here or something round at the end. That's the thing I want you to before we go and decode the whole thing. And also the little star here on the middle, the two triangles together. That is something. And the hair of the guy, it's okay, I can deal with it. But yeah, first explain us a bit why it's going from Aries, Taurus, like this, but reverse. It's like counterclockwise. Shouldn't it be to cause maybe a less confusion going clockwise, like the other way? I don't know.
Yes. Let me explain something very powerful to you about this. Now, you must read Immanuel Velikovsky's Worlds in Collision, why it goes the other way. You see, Venus and Jupiter, went through hell to get to heaven. Now, when Venus was born, I'll start with her. In this book, Immanuel Velikovsky, Worlds in Collision, Jupiter spat out Venus. Well, she fell. Where did she fall? The Tropic of Capricorn. And she changed your new world order. She's your elite's superhero. They use your sexual Venus because she went and fell from grace. Fallen stars were all fallen stars. The phosphorus in your DNA means Venus, damn it, for this reason. Because she went the other way. You know how you have some people who you call with gender, they go that way, the other way? That's Venus. Yeah. Right. So Capricorn first is where she went, and then to Cancer, because that's the order. You must start with the feet, Pisces, in order to get to the head. The head is nothing without the feet, baby. The feet give you the beat. So simple. When Jupiter got dethroned by Saturn, another one, we'll skip past that to get a little bit faster with this. Saturn dethroned Jupiter. Well, where did Jupiter fall? With Venus, Capricorn, and reversed his order. All of your planets had to go through that process, I believe personally. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. So the four major planets before Venus, right, in which she changed the order, were this: Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, all men. Mercury, feminine, masculine, but more seen as a man. When Venus came, 5, she went through hell, Capricorn, Pisces, and she got raped by Pluto. Hence the rape of Persephonician, your Samsung. You want to build with me on that?
Yeah, but exactly. You're talking about Samsung. There's cell phone Samsung, and just realized something the other day. It's I don't think we ever really took that word cell. We looked at that word cell for cell prisons and stuff like that, but not for a cell phone. And really, people are really prisoner of their phone. That's why it's called a cell phone. You're talking about Samsung, huh?
Yeah, well, that guy in the middle or female with the beehive, by the way, that person's hair is like that. It's Taurus fields. It's the Target logo. That's how Venus and all your stars move. That's the letter C. He's in a cell. The he or she.
Yeah.
Yeah, for your Crips, the blue Krishna people, Krishna means blue. So now, did you want to keep expanding upon that, or did you want to move on to another question?
No, but if we can start with the snake around. What about the snake going from all around, and he goes on top, and like I showed you before, he comes and bites something there. What is that?
The serpent swallowing the tail is simply this. You know what a sine wave is, Jonik, as Santos says?
Yes, Santos explained it to me.
Sine wave is the serpent. It moves like a figure 8. Well, how does a serpent move? My body can't twist and turn into a figure 8, but my meniscus shows that, right? Your meniscus is the serpent. Where does the sun go? Simple. It rises in the morning all the way to Capricorn, boop, and it sets and dies, but it keeps going in a figure and swallows its tail. So its head is rising in Cancer, and where would the tail be? Pisces. So the sun is giving you the correct order. I'm having an aha moment, which means if you want to get negative a little bit, yeah, sure. While you have mind control and war, Venus went the other way and gave you homosexuality, orgies, rape culture, unfortunately, fake tits. She was the ditz girl, the blonde ditz, right? Not that it's bad. So the sun is basically swallowing its tail every morning and night. And so do your stars. They all move and oscillate and chasing the dragon, same term, wagging the tail, these terms, right? Shake your tail feather.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, and if we take Aries here, it says ruled by Mars. Is that it?
Yep.
Yeah, ruled by Mars. What exactly does that mean, ruled by Mars?
Good
ruled.
Question. Great question. Because you have exalting, right, and ruling, right. Ruling means that this is one who's like in control, right? This is the one who is the authority. So it would be your king, the ruler. In school, I'm gonna measure you. I have to get accuracy. So you rule. So your king and queen, they saw this shit and said, I'm gonna be the ruler. So your Mars is that particular constellation has a vibration that is controlled, yes, by that orb directly.
Okay, because also if we look at the word Mars, you just take the hem, you reverse it, it makes wars. So what's the signification of Aries with wars? Because they talk a lot about the Third World War, and anyway, it's a war mindset on Earth.
Yeah.
So what is the Aries, the ram, has to do, and the symbol maybe also? It's like looks like a palm tree a bit.
Yeah, but your palm tree is the palm of your hand or your pine cone pineal gland. So thank God for Santos Bonacci for this one. You see, in your head, you have a cerebellum and a cerebrum. William is Bill, Richard is Deke, right? Simple. Your cerebellum, bellum, as Santos has taught me, why I'm awake and why I'm doing the work well. Good teacher. Bellum means...
Jay, hold on. Cerebellum also, what I see cerebellum is the brain. So who does the wars? Who orchestrate the wars is the one that have the brain to orchestrate there's tactics at war when they go at war, and it's not the guy obviously that filled the water bottle that strategic plan the attacks and that. So it's the people of the brain. So that's what I see. Aries, the head, and the wars. And am I wrong thinking?
No, you're. I love to do. Trust yourself, Jonik. From this point on, just know you're right because you get it. You're not overthinking. You get it. So very good. You have the heads of state, right? The heads of state.
Yeah.
What's your Haas? Hey, Hoss. Don't they say that in America? Hey, Hoss, cowboys. Right. Your cerebellum, your bellum means warlike. So Aries is the cerebrum, the ram, the logo
From
for
yeah.
Aries is a ram or a lamb of God, and you have a lambdoid. See, a lot of people skip that detail. You have a lambdoid in your skull. So Aries is the lamb of God, but you are the lamb. But you must know if it's a good God or a bad God, because you can be good and bad like me.
Yeah, yeah. And
Totally.
we go with then cerebrum, spinal cord, sensory nerves, face to lower jaw, and there's a salt also. There's like 12 salts in there incorporated for each and every signs. And also it says vital, April 21st, vital. Some are purification and some creative, some cross. But there's half of it almost. Like what I notice here, what is this? Why is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cross? And the rest of the signs are vital, purification, creativity, and purification. Like, can you explain me that?
Well, you know what? This is my first time. I don't really use this particular picture for astrology, but I can just break down the words because I mean that would be a long. I'm not like a. I don't do
Yeah, yeah.
birth chart readings like Santos and Violet May Brown do. The degrees. I decode your name and wet your palate to then get your birth chart reading to understand it better. It's very hard. So I'll keep it simple. So you have purification. That's a P. Pluto. Right away. P. Penis. Creativity. Cancer. The mother, the moon, or Mars, Bacchus, blood and moon need to be together. Women bleed for your creativity. They create the baby. Purification, pacifier. Your baby drools. It's all about children. Your baby is a symbol of all this stuff, right? So your purification is your child. It's your chi. Symbols of your, let's say, sacred fluids, your secretions. Victoria's Secret is Venus and Saturn, and she was a man. Hence why Michelle Obama was called Michael by Barack, who apparently should have known her from school years and fucks up her name, pardon my language, or his. It's all love. Listen, transgenders, we love you. Just be real and don't play with my head.
Yeah.
Your
If we
cross.
go to,
Go ahead.
Jay, if we go to the other one after the Taurus, okay, it says bull ruled by Venus, and Venus is in it a feminine sign.
Yes.
So a feminine rule a masculine sign.
Yes. Why?
Okay. And
Why?
also I see Scarlet in there. And Scarlet, it makes me think of the, that game Clue we used to play, and there was Mrs. Scarlet in there. Like there was different I remember that game Clue. If we look at the personage, at the character in there, I'm sure, man, there's there's signs in that game that I'm sure I've missed before, and now it's coming back.
Yes. Well, oh, sorry, I muted. Can
Oh,
you hear
okay.
me? Yeah, great. Yeah, so basically, Scarlet Letter. What's the Scarlet Letter? It's a movie. That would be Saturn, Leo, or Libra. Why LL Cool J has to have two LL Beans in his name to get you in your brain? Because see, your cerebellum or your cerebrum, the RAM, aren't animals attracted to energy? Don't they look around very simple? So you see how your Scarlet Letter, it's subconsciously, your sub is your cerebellum. Your Taurus bull brain is the brain that takes in feminine energy, transportation, the bull walks you, loyalty, money, materialistic. The bull is into eating grass all day. It likes material. It likes things that are soft and paper-like. If you want to get into money, sure. The bull eats grass. You call money grass or scratch. So yeah, the bull is greedy. It can eat all day and sleep, and then it's lazy, kind of. My sign.
And also, what I see in there is the color orange, and we know orange is associated with number 33, Freemasonry, and all that. Like that's why why the prison inmate wear orange suit. Orange, you see it a bit all over the place, but the sun is orange also when it comes in and go out. I don't think it really rise and go up and go down. I think it's just by your point of perspective and observation, you might see it rise, but really, if I would see it rise, if it would rise for me, it would fall for like it makes doesn't make sense that it's rising and going down because from like the guy from 12 hours from me would see something totally different. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but I don't. Anyway, if I go, never mind the sun, but ruled by, if we go Gemini also, ruled by Mercury, but I want to know why ruled by Venus and what does that do exactly? Like for someone that is a Taurus, like someone out there who's Taurus, what exactly the, does that translate into their life? Being ruled by Venus, should they avoid a girlfriend that's a Venus sign because she's going to be too positive, or you know what I mean? Is there something that they can look at with this?
Yeah, good point. Right. Yeah. I mean, you know, I'll be honest. I don't know if I fully commit to the idea if you're dating the wrong sign that it's not meant to be, but there is definitely connections and patterns as to what it all means. So now Venus ruling Taurus means that you should be with a Scorpio. Scorpio's the opposer. Why the opposer? The opposite on that calendar there. Scorpio is the opposer of Taurus. My first girlfriend, Luminita, light, Romanian, Roma, Mars. What? Yeah, my first girlfriend was a Scorpio, and it was an incredible relationship, which my mom told me I can't have white girlfriends, right? But my mom is whiter than you, Jonick, and you can't even tell what race she really is. This is mind control. So simple. You want to be with the opposing sign, but it doesn't matter. If it's a good person and they know a little bit about their astrology, you can make it work, but you should definitely research it because the reason why they have rulership is this: order through chaos. Look at your reality today: war, pedophilia, mind control, right? Why did Krishna, the creator, or what, Jah, allow this to happen? Simple. Go to your mythology. So Saturn and Jupiter had a fight and they destroyed the earth, and your people down here followed suit and they followed the pattern. And so if they burn stuff, change the order around, your humans did that and realize no, Saturn rules there. Because now I'm asking how they see that with no telescope. Elon Musk driving his damn car and parking it by fucking Mars, asshole. Sorry, pardon my language. Yeah. Anyways, your stars need to have a parent, just like their babies. The stars are the children, just like down as above, so below, right? You need to have guidance. So each ruler is the parent of that star system. Hence, Taurus is a cluster and Venus is just one little star. See how it works?
Yeah. And in that picture we have here, it says North, Gemini, North, and Gemini and Cancer. Like these two are side by side and ruled by the moon.
Yeah.
Like, why is it in the middle? And what about the colors also? That's what I was asking you.
Pause. Hold on. I'm going to help you. Good question. Why is Cancer in the middle? Yeah. Where is your sexual organ, Jonick?
In the middle.
Ah. Now, as Santos says, yeah, I know. As Santos says, Cancer is the sacred feminine where souls descend and give birth. So your Middle East, your middle passage. Middle East is Elon Musk, by the way. And Elon is an actual Babylonian king. People need to wake up and stop watching TV. Damn it. Seriously, it's ridiculous.
Definitely.
Yeah. So that's Cancer, the symbol of your, let's say, your pelvis. Yeah. Looks an awful lot like a crab. If you pull the pelvis out, it's wide and it has a sort of a crown shape like your crab. That's you. So don't eat fish. That's it. If you do, I don't judge you. It's not apparently as bad as meat, but it has eyes and a soul. So you're still dealing with karma.
And what about the word Cancer? If we go to the word, because they take it also and they associate it with the disease. When people have cancer, and you have cancer in astrology, and you have crab, and like, what is all this?
What about well, let's back up, Jonick. Let's back up. Let's go to your French king, King Louis. Let's go to King Louis. KL. Yes, the KL people, the David Letterman people, they're Freemasons. So
Yeah,
King Louis, he had arabesque. He gave you ballet. Well, it was Catherine de Medici, but we'll go to the guy because the guys love their guy stuff. Now, he has arabesque. Well, what is an Arab? Scarab. So your Cancer, way before the Greeks changed it, was the scarab beetle. Hence Paul McCartney, your parking meter people. Yeah, you better, your Mars and Pluto dipshits who are doing rock rituals on your ass. Know this stuff. Does that make sense?
yeah, and Cancer really starts in the middle of their Babylonian calendar, also June 21st. But now, how can we judge the accuracy of a calendar like this? Now, do we accept their calendar, or can we do astrology with another calendar, with the lunar calendar, with the calendar of 28 days per month, 13 months a year? Could we do astrology with that? Have you looked at doing astrology this way?
Good question. No, I never thought about it. My astrology is all freestyle from wisdom that I have. And so I base it on symbols, numerology, what that vibration is, and how that relates to your personal life. But I'll tell you, the number 13 is an occult number. Why? It's an unlucky number because you have 12 body functions. 12 now is a good number. Cranial nerves means you're balanced. 13 kind of disrupts, gives you a little too much. While you have Friday, the 13th. Friday is Vendredi. Venus gave you 13. She stretched your days from 360 apparently to 365. As Emmanuel Velikovsky says, she stretched. 10 means to stretch, hence tendu in ballet, 10. They're always stretching. So to answer your question, sure. Why not?
Yeah, because it would be interesting to see all this based on 13 instead of 12. Because
Sure.
now we're going with 12 constellation. But are you aware that there are maybe 13 real constellation? Maybe they're hiding a constellation, just like they're hiding land. You know, it makes sense to me that they don't reveal everything about the sky because honestly, we have to observe it ourselves to make sure it's there. But now we go with what we've been told along all these years. But could there be a constellation hiding, and it's really 13 constellation that we should work with? I don't know. I'm just questioning.
Yes, sure. Why not? I mean, your elite, they call themselves the priests of Amen, as Santos says. The priests of Amen. Amen means the hidden one. Well, what the hell does that mean? Why is it hiding? Simple shit. You have a 4 Amen in your brain. Can you see your brain, Jonick? No.
No.
Right. It's right.
No.
It's hidden. All
Yeah.
your organs. I can't see my kidney. I don't know what I'm doing to it in my bones. So they're all hiding in your butt. You're in drag. Your skin is drag. It's not only about gay culture. This is so ridiculous. It's Draco. So what this means is this. Your occult know this shit. Now let me build a little more on the beetle. The scarab beetle, the dung beetle, it takes shit from under the earth. That's what it does. And it takes it to the sun. It rises to the top of the beach. And it carries all the doo-doo. So it can be what? Fertilizer. So it's a symbol of the middle part of the zodiac because Cancer is up high. And your beetle comes from down Capricorn, low, from hell. And it gives you the doo-doo, your manure, your cow manure, horse manure. Oh, but your doo-doo's gross. If you eat McDonald's, it is.
Jay, if we take Cancer, also what I see is number 4 in Cancer. You have the color orange, yellow, okay? Breast, stomach, spleen, elastic tissue. But breast cancer occur very often in women. And also spleen cancer is pretty often also.
Yes. Now, I am not a doctor, okay? And I'm going to speak with compassion because I don't want to speak for anyone who survived cancer. Because once again, a wise person says they know nothing, okay? But I will say this, very simple. It is not a coincidence that we have Cancer today. And it's a constellation of birth, of the moon, lunate bone in my hand. Moon is Diana in Greek. It's a symbol of the vagina and Venus or the woman. Simple. Always the moon is the vagina. How am I going to control the world? What gender would I poison first? Well, Don't we have eugenics? Winston Churchill, didn't he sterilize inferior races with chemicals? Yeah, didn't your Rothschild sell you venom poison before they gave you real human medicine? They did. They made money off of snake poison and then gave you Blue Cross and Blue frickin' Shield, which is your breast cancer. Oh, I don't play games at all. I'm very frustrated with the mind control today. We must be careful because yes, they use cancer because it's the breast of the cosmos. It literally is the birth thing. And so when they chemtrail or they GMO anything, it's directly going to poison what? Your genitive organs, your breathing, your blood flow. That's all cancer, your secretions, your sperm, everything.
Also, another observation I make here, there's a lot of animals named like lion, crab. You can find the bull, the ram. We go up there. There's others, Scorpio, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Pisces is the fish. So we find as above, so below. If we find Cancer also here, why Gemini? What animal Gemini would refer to? And also Virgo. Like what
Wow.
on Earth, what does it refer to, guys? Now you're giving me a constellation. Here, Cancer, I can associate it with the crab, with the animal. Leo, I can look at the lion. He really looks like the sun with his grosse crinière. Sa crinière alentour, là, je sais pas comment il appelle ça en anglais. Là. His hair. Anyway, his beautiful hair. Anyway, sure. So, you know, I can really look at it and say, okay, you're talking to me about lion ruled by the sun, and it makes sense. But Virgo, what the Libra, what does it refer to?
Good point. Good question. Yeah. Let's keep it simple. Very good question, Johnny. Very good.
Now, I want to understand the basic of astrology before I start looking up even at the stars and start observing if it's all there. And
let's keep it simple.
Yeah.
Zodiac means it means the circle of animals, the little circle of animals. It's what it means now. What does that mean? So, like, good question. You have a Cancer up there. You have a damn bull, a ram, and then humans. Aquarius is human, right? Virgo's good question. Virgo's kind of mostly human. Libra, and then 2 men, Gemini. You see, your humans are animals, but they're not the beast animal. We're a higher animation, anime. Watch the word. NIL is Venus. Gave you your human animal consciousness. Hence why you have to have a lion tamer, yes or no, Jonic?
Yeah.
Or a horse whisperer. Your humans are there to help your animal, to tame them. This is a good, you just helped me tremendously. Holy shoot. This is great because now I have a new build idea. Perfect. The human.
That's great.
Totally makes sense. As above, so damn. By the way, anyone watching this, I got all my stuff from pop culture. The movies, Steve Irwin and the Crocodile Hunter. It's all from pop culture is showing you what they're doing to you, right? So you need to have humans to tame the animals so they don't, do too much crazy stuff. Not eat them and beat them up, but yes, shepherd them, herd them, put them in order, but allow them to have freedom and not hurt each other, because you're also supposed to teach them how to live as they taught us how to live. But oh no, we forgot how to teach our animals. Now we eat them and we rape them when they gave us our food, damn it. Are you kidding me? And how to make love, how to have sex. Wow.
And also I look at the wheel on top, the serpent eating his tail. On December 21st, we're close to that date. What date are we? 24th today. And I think that's a meaning of the sun, eating his tail. But the sun start back his journey to summer, to the summer solstice for June 21st on that date.
Yes.
So that's why his head is also maybe, I don't know, I'm trying to get the thing in there.
Yes,
but
well,
okay, no, I see it's because of the rebirth, probably of the sun.
Yeah. Well, your Star of David logo in the center, your Rothschild family, your federal government, your Fed Red Mars people, Bruno Mars, your little rappers and singers doing a little pedophile ritual dance on you. They own that symbol. They don't own it. Don't ever let them tell you this shit. Okay, that's a hexagram. I'm gonna put a hex on you. What's Texas? Tex, breakfast, eggs. So they're hexing you with your own symbol. That is simply the female is the upside down triangle. The male is the upright. As Jordan Maxwell has said, I believe Mark Passio has said this, Know the Truth, and Santos. It's the two, man and woman. Go ahead.
No, I'm observing something else too while you're saying this. You have Virgo ruled by Mercury and also Gemini ruled by Mercury. Is there other constellation ruled by Mercury? No, that's the two only one. So why is those two ruled by Mercury? There's one only with the sun, one with the moon, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Neptune ruled Pisces. That's something here I want to.
It's given me. I'm going to show you. This is what we call.
Yeah, there's only two. That means something there, Jay. There's only two constellations ruled by the same sign, but they are very far from each other. It's like the 3 and the 6, and it's Virgo and Gemini. Tell me why.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'll tell you what my third eye says is this. Yeah. So Gemini is the twins, right?
Yes.
That's a pas de deux, a dance for two, right? How do we progress from one? We would need to give birth into splitting your reality, twin towering you, putting your baby out of the woman's Venus ruling the bull after Aries. Perfect. So now she's in the correct order, but she went out of order. Why you have these bad demons up here that come from Capricorn and love the sick shit, because Venus is inverted too. She can be she can give you STDs, as Santos says, or she can give you a happy marriage. So why is Mercury in two places at once? It's a term because he's the twin. He's double. He's a man and a woman. So of course he's going to be in Virgo as a female holding a leaf. Hi, Maple Leafs, Freemason, hockey players. It's okay. Yes. So, and none of them are from Canada. They're all from different places. This is ridiculous, right? They're never from the actual place. Well, some of them are, but most aren't. Anyhow, long story short. Virgo is Kali. Why? Kali has the whole head of who? St. John the Baptist, the sun, loses its head. It falls to Libra because Cancer is where? The middle, right? So, of course, you have Gemini. Why is he there? Because he's about splitting. And when she chops off the head, what happens? It separates from the body. And it rolls on down, which it passes like basketball. So your zodiac, basically, in a sort of demonic way, they're chopping you up. They're chopping up your consciousness in which you're supposed to understand it so you can put it back in order. Or if no one is telling you, then you're just going to go to work and think that's normal and money's normal and an ego is normal and just doing the thing and making babies all day and eating bacon and eggs. You see where I'm going?
Yeah, and also I look at the sign of Virgo and the sign of Gemini, the little, it's like a sign, there's a U and a round and a cross. One is the inverse of the other. It's the exact same sign, yeah. That's the sign of Mercury, if I understand right?
Oh, say again now, Mercury? Say again, pardon me?
The sign that is there, the cross with the round and the U, that's the Mercury sign?
Yeah. And the horns.
Okay, perfect. And the horns.
Now, why is it important to know your horns? Why does your Pope do this? Why does Obama and LeBron James and everyone says, oh, it's a coincidence. Oh, don't look into it. Shut up, you damn groupies. They're playing with you. Yes, it's a symbol of Mercury. But wait a minute. How does Mercury get around? Wouldn't Mercury need a Taurus field? They all have a bull. You notice in mythology, Johnick, the bull is in every version. Yeah.
Oh, great. And if we go to after Virgo, Leo ruled by the sun, that I made complete sense of that one. Libra here, balance or scale?
Yes.
Ruled by Venus.
Yeah.
There's another one we had before, ruled by Venus, the bull. Whoa. There's another one. The bull is ruled by Venus.
Yep.
And the balance or scales.
Well, wait a second. Jonik, your sign taught her how to do that. Do you know that? Your sign helped her to do that. Why? Where's Taurus, sweetheart? Venus before your sign, the double.
Ah, the way they're
Right. Right.
yeah.
You see? So
So they taught each
your
other.
vibration. So go ahead.
So they're teaching each others.
Yes, good man. Yes, of course, as above, so below. Parent to the child, or the personal trainer, or the basketball player. Passing the ball, right? Keeping the thing going, right? So by Libra, she's gone through so many diverse expressions through each house in order to, oh, I don't know, make a human, make your thing green, your lettuce. How does everything stay in one color 24 hours a day? If your stars took a day off, everything would go black. That's why I don't sleep, because your elite don't sleep. They're called the city of the dead in Vatican. They're already dead. They don't sleep, yo. Look at your vampires. They're always awake. They sleep, well, sort of, right? But they're dead. So how are they living? It's very tricky. So it's, yeah, you're dealing with split personality problems, per anything, any mental issues that you have today is because of that. Your medication.
Great. Next, if we go to Scorpio, ruled by Mars. Hey, whoa, there's a.
Yep.
It's like I thought there was on. There's you see they're up. It's like they go in a wheel. It's like Aries started the party. Started the party. Taurus got in the party. Gemini
Yes.
got in the party, and then he influenced those three here to join the party. What's going on? I want to join the party too, man. What's going on? I'm in the party. I'm Gemini myself, so
Yeah, man. That's wonderful. Right. You're right. Listen, anyone watching this who's new to astrology, think simple. Think simple. Right. John, as above, so below. Why do they say that? Right. So let's go to let's use a simple metaphor here. Like what you said, the club, right? So I'm a dancer. This is what astrology is. So whenever I go to the club, everyone's standing, holding a drink, looking all sexy. They don't want to dance. Oh, I don't dance, right? I start dancing. Next thing you know, Jonik, everyone dances. That's Aries. Aries is the Area 51 in Las Vegas nerve. Oh, no, coincidence. It's your body is, of course, connected. Why they want you to gamble there and gamble your last nerve. You're on my nerves. When I'm gambling, my nerves are affected and I'm broke and I'm rich. You see, your elite are brilliant. That's why I don't get mad at them too. I get mad at people that don't do what you and I are doing, Jonik, right?
probably the stars are influencing each other also
Yes.
in their behavior because
Yes.
we are here influencing each other. Like you pick up the fear and the joy and the sadness of people. If you're an empath, you pick up people's feeling very fast. So probably the stars pick up each other's feelings, and then that's why they become like this. They influence each other. I'm pretty sure.
Well, let me tell you like this. This is going to make you really understand in a deeper way. If I have phosphorus, Jonik, in my DNA, which makes my body, it means morning star etymology now. That means, Jonik, that you, me, anyone, dumb, smart, rich, evil, good or bad, doesn't matter what you are, that means that whatever you're feeling, who's feeling that with you? Venus, right?
Yeah.
Has to be. That means that you have the choice. You have the free will now to think about that and to choose, what am I going to do with my phosphorus? What am I going to use it for? Or am I going to let it just randomly be in the hands of a pope, your cop, your mom, your dad, your boss, your wife, your husband? See how it
Good.
works?
Yeah, I get what you mean. I make another observation here. On the left side, it's all on the 21st of April, 21st of March, 21st of February, 21st of January, and then 21st of December. But then it goes October 23rd, November 22nd. They divide it September 23rd, August 23rd, July 22nd. And then we're going back to June. It's 21st. Can you explain a bit why they do this?
Sorry, say it again a bit slower, what you want me to answer. Pardon me. I kind of understood.
The dates in the where the decan, I think it's called the decan. No, the decan is when they divide it by 10, the sign. Like if you take the sign Taurus, it's on May 21st. That
Yes.
May 21st, you start the Gemini sign. You end
Yes.
on June 21st, but then June 21st, you start Cancer and you end on July 22nd. Why do they put? I always thought it was 21st of each month or something. No?
Oh wow. Now, which one is July? Which one is the 22nd? Give me
Look
that
at
one.
the date in it. Look, I'm gonna zoom on it. You gonna look at the dates here.
Which one?
August 23rd, July 22nd,
Ah,
September 23rd,
what? Pardon
October
me.
23rd.
Go back to July. Go back to July again.
Yeah, look, July 22nd.
Haha,
Why
you're
is that?
awesome. Wow. Okay, you gave me. I'm learning from you. I didn't know that actually. I missed that detail, but I can tell you what I definitely think that is. Your golden era was in Leo. Okay, this is funny because 22 is 4. You have 22 bones in your skull. So if the golden age is Leo, I'm going to say, who's the king of the jungle? Your head, right? The crown. So that's a shout out to your Golgotha, your skull, where you die and live. And then it would pass on to 21s, which are also 12s, your 12 constellations and your 12 body functions. So what's tricky about astrology in this way is that it's so diverse and one thing becomes another that people get very, they think too much. I can understand why the brain keeps going. Simplify it. Go to your bones and the numbers. It will help you understand the order. Your body is astrology. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes great sense. So if we go to we'll finish with this. I'm gonna let you go soon because you have another presentation, I think, to
No,
do.
no, 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 no. No.
Okay.
I meant by I did a presentation on I do my 7 minute like my syncretism where I sync
Okay.
things
Yeah,
together.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
The
I'm
work
good.
stuff.
I'm
Okay.
good.
Now, if I look at March 21st and September 23rd, okay, they are on the plane. Is those people like Libra and Pisces or Aries or Virgo closer to that plane in the middle, more subject to a pure alignment, or are they closer to alignment, or the people like Virgo, the more you decrease in the circle, the more you go down? Is the like, I don't know. Is there certain things that you see in there?
Yes. Well, Libra is the balance. Okay, liberation. Yes, you're
Oh,
right.
that's why it's in the middle. Oh, that's why it's
Yes.
in the middle.
And
Okay.
Santos, yeah, Santos. That's your horizon. That's your flat Earth. Flat Earth.
Yeah.
Go to the logo. It's a disc with a flat plane, baby. Yes. Balance in French, ballet is Libra, balance, the scale. So you need, if you're a Libra, yeah, you need to know your balance. Are you in control of your rhythm? Who's your choreographer? Who's your producer? No, 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 no. You're the producer. A Libra should not let someone produce. Libras produce. You're the judge. You don't let someone tell you, well, you should learn, but you don't take orders as a Libra, really. You're the one that's like, no, order.
That's it. I got another wheel here for you.
Oh,
Another
cool.
astrology wheel that I found. This one, you have gold, spring, silver, summer, browns, autumn, iron, winter. Can you go a bit in detail with the solid, the geometric thing in it? Like, do you know anything about that?
Yeah, I mean, this is my first time doing with this, but yeah, I mean, I
I
love.
know I'm putting you a bit on the spot, look,
No,
but
no, 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 no. You're putting me on the spot, like I don't know the Japanese flag. By the way, the Japanese flag. This is not gross. What do your tampons look like? Right? Are they white? And right, you get it. So it's all about the goddess. Now, you want me to start with gold, or do you want me to do the geometry or the gold stuff?
but the gold stuff, the gold spring, silver summer,
Well,
yeah.
gold is the symbol of the sun. We know that. The sun is golden. Now, you said orange. Orange is Mars, by the way. Your elite love Mars because Mars is complex and rules your blood flow. Your sun also helps with your blood, but Mars is like the inventor. It's the scientist that can make different kinds of type O blood and negative and all this stuff. You see your stars do this. So gold is a symbol of your solar plexus and being first, winning. So you want me to keep going from there, or what do you want
Yeah,
to do?
yeah. Go around the thing. What about silver and summer? Why do they associate silver with summer?
Summer. Well, that's a good question because I would put gold with summer, but
Yeah.
it's very interesting. Well, what happens right after summer? You see, it's clever. They're thinking about the next thing as we progress to the first thing. So the first thing is already thinking about the next step, going down the scale. So summer is acknowledging that, yes, it was once golden, but it's about to get a bit silver, and then it's going to get cold as hell. And we fast forward, but I'll go back to winter. What happens in winter? Your trees lose their leaves. Everything's depressed, right? Everything's frozen, icy. It's hard to get in your car. You got to scrape that damn thing. You might be late for work. You might die if you don't have your food saved, as Santos has said. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, it makes sense.
So
And
then
then,
you have after that bronze.
yeah, bronze autumn.
What is the color of bronze but dirt? That's earth. Now, what is the earth a symbol of? You see, as Santos says, Inverno, Dante's Inverno is Inverno, winter, Inferno. It's not hot.
Oh, l'hiver. Nous, en français, on appelle ça l'hiver.
Ah,
I always wondered what that word was come. Hiverno. Yeah, you just said it. Go ahead.
cool. Oh, no, you're great. Yeah. Well, Inverno has vert for green.
Hiver. And you have the word vert in there, green. Iver. Iver.
Ooh!
Iver. Hiver. And man,
Who's
we gotta dig deeper with that word.
Watch this. Who's Allen Iverson in American Idol in artificial intelligence? You Freemasons out there, your day is done. I'm sorry. You've been playing with me and good people, and you're doing bad things. It's not nice. So, yes, thank you for that. So, what we're acknowledging with bronze is Bruno Mars. He's telling you in your face that he's a symbol of the dirt, of the cold, hard, crystallized. You got rocks. How many people have gone down to the earth and know how deep it is? Not many. I don't know how vast it is. Right. So it's getting darker as we fall from the summer, right? So it's showing you the emotional colors. It's not just winning a medal. Your star system goes through emotions like you. Emotion isn't only a feeling. It has the word motion. So when I'm going to bronze, I'm losing my leaves. Oh my God, I'm a tree, but somehow I'm holding my bark. And that takes me to atum. Well, what is a tomb? When you died, aren't you stiff, Jonik?
Yeah, but also, yeah, you're stiff, but yeah, you're stiff when you die. But Santos refer a lot to that stuff. He says everything is atum.
Yes.
Atum, but it sounds a lot like atum.
Yes.
So everything is atum means most of us are going dead, living dead, losing our leaves. Is that it?
Wow, you just gave, man,
Jonik,
you and I are on a different level, bro. We're not from here. Wow, you just got me to rethink this. This is great. See, I'm also a student, y'all. Yeah, now. Okay, so review. What is your skull and bones telling you? They are the brotherhood of death. Okay, Vatican City of the dead, right? Walking dead. I just realized that human beings, we are also dead. Not like them, but yes, we are living in a world surrounded by things that came from death. You're living in another afterlife. Well, how do I prove that? Well, it's simple. You have something. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, most people get married in fall also, and in that sign Libra, you have marriage there.
Because you fall in love.
Oh, there we go. That's the conditioning. Oh, I never seen it. Never seen it.
But wait a minute now. I'm a pickup artist. I'm picking up the Fallen. Isn't that a movie? Fallen, Fall. Of course it is. Now, I'm free falling, free balling. What are you rock stars doing? Your Foo Fighter. I'm not playing games. I'm tired of this pop shit because they're hurting my children to be famous. And your friends and family love pop stars. Now, simple. A tune is your auto tune. Auto tune? T-Pain? Oh, T-Pain, right, is the Persian. That's a constellation. I just did a build on Indus constellation, and the Persian is the TP people, right? So T-Pain is showing you auto tune because what do you think's making his voice get manipulated? The Rothschilds, Einstein, Elon Musk? No, it's a star system that you can't see that affects your electronics, that your, let's say, Zionists, your electronic elite people, they're electronic. They come from a part of the tectonic plate. What's a tectonic plate? Right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
And
TP.
yeah, it's a TP, tectonic plate. Yeah. My wife used to call me TP, but
Oh,
she still,
cool.
yeah,
Third
she
eye
still,
moment.
yeah, she still calls me TP because one day we
Cool.
went to Mont Tremblant and she calls me her Tremblant partner.
Oh, I love it. That's
Yeah.
great.
So,
That's great.
when I get married, I realized that I got married myself at 13th of September.
Wow.
13th of September, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, in September also, most marriage, that's it. Happen a lot of people get married in autumn. Yeah. So
Wait, can I
Iron
tell?
and
Okay,
winter.
hold on. Hold on now. Wait a minute, John. You just gave me numbers. You know I'm a decoder. Let me promote. Donate $20. How I do this?
Yeah. Decode did that stuff. My marriage in 13th of September,
Simple.
2003.
I'm gonna do it quick. We don't have time. 13 in September is 7. Set. Well, what is 13 and 7? I'll use my fingers, old school. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2. You're 2-2. You're Venus. You're getting married, of course, during the time of splitting because you found your better half, your half of your corporate body, corpse. See how it works?
Yeah. Great. So we're gonna finish with the other one, Iron Winter, and then after I'll let you go because we said we were gonna do this like an hour and something.
Sure.
So yeah, Iron and Winter. What's the
The Iron Age. Now, your Iron Age is your Noriega. Manuel Noriega. Nori's a rapper. See, I'm different because I'm a rapper and a dancer. That's why I woke up uniquely. So you're iron now. Isn't there iron in your blood, Jonic?
Yes.
So now, ooh, interesting. Iron is associated with this cold part. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now, metal, when it's cold, is harder. It solidifies. Metaphor, watch this. I'm assuming when the bears hibernate in winter, they know that their blood flow is different, baby. And they have to solidify it and go in, meditate, and stay where the heat is with each other, their bodies, and in a closed place, a cave, a vagina, which your humans are supposed to do too, to solidify the iron in your blood, to contain your minerals, to not do too much physical activity. Don't exert when it's cold. Your bones will get stiffer and stiffer. You have to maintain your blood flow. It will change with temperature, right?
Yeah, temperature, you're pointing something. I was just thinking about that. And you look at the gold, the temperature you need to melt gold, the temperature you need to melt browns, iron, and silver. They're all different. Like the gold, I think, is the metal that requires the highest temperature to melt. And browns, they used to make a very solid weapon with browns that they used. That's what they used to make the gladiator thing. How they call it? I forgot the name. But yeah.
Yeah, I wear bronze. It's copper and tin. Copper and tin. Copper is Venus. Tin is Jupiter. So I'm going to blow your mind with this because you're a genius. Because when you talk, you say a lot of great things that I'm going to help pull out and build on. Now, what is a popsicle but frozen ice? Yes or no?
Yes.
Doesn't a popsicle look like a bone? A stick? Is it on a stick, Johnny? Right. What's happening here? How do you preserve a dead body, Johnny? In a freezer. So also your body is regenerating. It's creating more. It's solidifying the bone. But you got to be careful now because you might get boned by Skull and Bones. Frozen was a Disney shit with your Walt Disney, that bastard friends with Warner von Braun Nazi. No one even cares about this shit.
Oh my. Okay, let me. Here we go. I am. I'm here. So yeah, no, it was very interesting. Maybe next time we'll keep going with our 88 constellation. But I had that in mind. I wanted to review with you and get a bit more. Like the goal to do this is to learn and to expand. And sometimes we're going to be together for an hour and a half, something, and there's maybe 10 minutes in there that is really a moment for both of us. But it was worth it to do that hour and a half to have that 10 minutes
Oh,
moment.
sure.
That's how I see it. It might not be a moment the whole show, but at one point we come to reason together and to fish thing to each other, and that's it. That's how we come to create a good vibration with that stuff. Yeah.
We want to get shorter and shorter. We can do this in an hour. We don't have to do 2 or hour and a half. Yeah, no, it's fine. Concise evidence, done. Because people think and think and think, and then they get mad at you. No.
No, an hour is good. I always prefer to do it an hour intense, and that's it. And anyway, we're together each and every Monday, Moon Day. Each and every Moon Day, we'll be together for even after our 33. I have too much stuff to view with you. I have the name of the medicine. I want to go into etymology, all the medicine name, all the fruit, veggies. Now we're doing the stars. After it's going to be the like everything, the political parties in the world, everything. We're going to review everything. And after that, I'll let you go.
You never let me go. You're in my heart.
Maybe in 2 years and something, but we have a lot of work to do together, and we're creating a great synergy. The synergy is great, so that's why I like to do it with you, man. I feel really at home. I feel at home with you.
Listen, who's this English guy who owns Virgin Airlines?
Branson something?
Okay, so he's made a plane that's going to space now. I cannot believe. Listen, this is why I do what I do with Jonick, okay? This is not just fun and games. You understand? It is exhausting emotionally. You have to be very strong. I've played my videos of what I do for average people, and I see their face. It's not for everyone. You got to be tough. I didn't realize. I didn't know what I was doing. I just said, hey, this is cool. It's scary, I guess. It's hard. So you have to be strong. You have to do the work and let go of the average. Your routine needs to be rethought because they're routing you out. They're lying to you. And it's so bad. I love my people. So Hare Krishna, wake up, please.
Wake up. Anyway, and what you see in the back there is I'm writing a book. I decided to go into this and 33 keys.
Woo!
Unlock your full potential, because like I say always, is the basic. We have to come to an alive. Like, it's good to order information, to gain information, but also at one point it's stop like accumulating information and go into action. So that's where I think I'm good at. It's the coaching part of getting into action and all this. So that's what's happening with me lately. It will be ready March 21st, so I'll share that with you in due time. But thank you very much, Jay, again. And next Moon Day, we're going to expand on the 88 constellation as we do usually.
I was going to ask you, what did your wife think about the reading I did a while ago? We never talked about it at all. Quickly.
She really enjoyed it. She told me right away after. She said, it's a lot of information, but I really, really enjoyed it. And she said, thank you very much. And I forgot to mention it to you. I completely.
Okay, no worries. I just wanted to know because it helps me to learn if I'm doing it in a way where you can understand it. So I always learn. So that's great. That's just great.
But it's tough for, it's not for everyone, like you say, but it's not so much for someone special. It's just keep an open mind, keep an open heart, and let the vibe flow, and everything's become natural. And that stuff, astrology also, it's not because we're talking about stuff that doesn't exist. No? It's dark outside. Go look, there is stars in the sky. So we're talking about stuff that really exists, and that's why I like it also. We're talking about the stuff you can sense, the stars. Yeah.
I want to also address quickly before we leave.
Yep.
There's a very famous truther called Mag Bam Truth, who I watch a lot for the news, and this guy's decoding gender. and how they're lying to you. It's very good. But he's a flat earther who eats meat, all right, and says that the stars are just lights in the sky. He has a bunch of followers who don't have the right brain. And when I wrote down on one of his videos about diet, how when you eat an animal, it's murder and it causes black plaque, we have a lot of followers out now and truthers, unfortunately, who are missing details about the energies of animals and how when you eat them, you get poisoned, and they think that it's okay still. So you're not awake then. I'm sorry. That's not truth. That is still, why waste your time? Nothing personal. You cannot eat an animal. Animals don't eat humans. They don't break in your house, put you in a damn room, put machines on you, and then put you in a restaurant, and then train someone how to order you or serve you. So,
I would, if you don't mind, I might change a bit your perspective and how you see it. I would say more, instead of you can't eat animals, you cannot kill and abuse animal. Because, Jay, if I'm stuck in a forest, man, and that's my only thing that I have to do, it might come to killing a bear to feed myself, or I might have to resort to this. If a bear attack me, I might have to resort to kill him and eat him. If I'm like, I don't want to judge people that go and hunt for their, like if you take the Inuit people up north in Quebec, there's not much broccoli growing in the middle of the winter, so they have no choice. They go and kill animals and they feed themselves with that. I don't think it, maybe, like, I don't know if really the human body is made to digest it or not. I'm not an expert in this. I haven't opened up a body and see the inside, and I have to relate to what other people say about it, about if it's good or not.
I'm not
I see other human eating meat and living long period of time. What I'm against is the abuse, and the nonsense that I live in a society where I have access to all kinds of veggies and fruit, and I should not cause harm. It's the no harm thing. There's a word, I think I've seen a word before. It's called ashiama or something, and it's the do no harm to any living being. I think that's what is the mindset should be. But to say do not eat animals, I don't myself, because I don't need to. But some people, I don't want to, because then we generalize and we put everyone in the same box, and we don't live all in the same areas on Earth. This is my point. I don't know what you think about it, then.
Yeah, let me dance with you.
Yeah, dance with me. That's what I like.
So someone sent me an email about what you just said, about how people who live in cold climates, they eat
fish.
Fine. I'm not judging people. Listen, this is not about me saying that meat eaters are bad. I've had people who employ me right now are very sweet and eat meat. This is about this. Facts. I thought you knew about black plaque. I took bowel restore. Now, regardless where you are, I don't judge no one. But I'll tell you this. There are people who are placed in certain parts of the earth that need to also be put somewhere where they have access to grains and veggies. There's a reason for that. Another presentation. Simple. Your Eskimo people who eat fish actually die in their 50s and 60s, apparently. Now, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just telling you that, yes, you're right. I totally have compassion, dude. Even me, I get it. But what I'm saying is the majority now in a corporate world, good point, Jonik, but the majority of people who watch Truth Today, who have access to common sense and food and diet, go out of their way to not research what the meat is doing. You know what I mean? Now, when you eat meat and you live long, look at their bones. Asians have very bad spines. They're getting you're not supposed to age like that. So yes, you can live long, but it is still hurting you. But I'm not judging you. You can fix that. Totally.
Yeah, but I don't, like I said, I'm not an expert. I just go by my experience. And my experience tells me I feel a lot better without meat. Like I was 300 pounds myself, eating meat and milk and all kinds of shit, man. I was going to work with 2 T-bones and a liter of milk. Imagine how acid that is. And I was eating that regularly for 2-3 years. At one point, I got up on the scale, 300 pounds. That's where I had it started to flash in my head. And I'm like, okay, I'm starting to have pain now in the fucking chest, man. I had problem going up the stairs, tightening my shoes. I'm
Yo,
like, whoa, whoa.
I'm telling you
Something,
right now.
it's in my diet for sure. So I started
Yes.
eliminating the meat and the
Yeah.
milk and just more spinach and stuff. And right away, I started to lose weight. And I feel a lot better at 200 than at 205 maybe now, but much better than at 300 pounds. Come on. So yes, for sure, I feel better without it. That's why I'm telling you. But I cannot. I'm not. I don't like to come and say, "Oh, this is this. This I know this." I know nothing, man. I haven't never opened the body, but I go with what guys like you and other people tell me, and then I make sense.
Well,
Yeah,
you're talking to someone who sacrificed. I got hemorrhoids whenever I ate meat. I had my mom told me my father had it in his genes.
yeah.
Your body can't digest it. How do I know that? I'm not judging anyone, by the way, but this is facts. If you don't know this, look at your doo-doo, which no one does. The person who challenged me on Mag's channel, where I said, check your doo-doo, I didn't even attack them. I said, thank you. I was very nice. I'm not an asshole about it. I don't attack no one. I'm not perfect, but I care about your health. Look at your doo-doo. When I took Bowel Restore, as Santos recommended, I thought that I changed my diet. It was all still black. And it was, yeah, now it's light brown, which means that I'm an example of all that meat eating and fish, that it does hurt you. That's it. You can fix it.
The best indicator is your poo exactly.
Your poo. Check your poo.
Check your poo, man. Like if you go poo and you wipe or you jet wash or whatever you do, and it's very dirty after you poo, that's not a good sign. If you wipe yourself and it's black, it's not a good sign. Like when I started detoxing that meat stuff from my inside, I was like you, man. Like what was coming out was black, like the stuff coating your intestine will come out, and you will
Yes.
feel a lot better after anyway. So yeah.
Someone who's surviving now, this is different. This is someone that got to do what they got. Someone who's already in a world where they know better. They're going out of their way. These are the people who rule the world, Johnny. Let's just keep it real. The ones you're speaking of, they live in their own. You have people who eat and live like that, and they're in their own tribes, still making it work. It's not all doom and gloom. The Rothschilds can't be everywhere. No, I'm talking about Canada, the big England, the big guns, and they love to eat the animal and get sick. These people. That's all. No problem. Yeah. Good point, though.
Just I like to extend on stuff like this, and we do it for that, to reason and to have greater perspective after. So thanks everyone in the chat. Also, I wanted to say thank you before. That way, Germanicus, Daniel Martins, large up Daniel. I see you often a bit, I think, on Facebook or stuff. I seen your name before somewhere. But I seen you here on this channel, but also other places. Your name tells me something. Spacio Arte, and Germanicus, and that's it. That's it. Thank you very much, and for sure, Jay, it's an honor always to receive you here live and direct. And we're gonna be together again next Moon Day. So large up, we're up.
Yes, much love. And for anyone who I'm doing a reading for, give me some time. I've had my mom disown me. I've had a death. I work 6 jobs. So just give me some time to do your reading if I'm a little bit behind on doing another one for someone. That's all.
That's it. Be patient. Patient and consistent action.
Bam.
Boom. We're out. See ya.